So the Liverpool team striding ahead at the top of the First Division, a defence that's not conceded a goal in the FA Cup this season, now seeking a fabulous League and Cup double, a team that virtually picks itself for manager Bob Paisley. Substitute Steve Highway, that gives you some idea of the quality of the selection. Manchester United, meanwhile, a big test for 20-year-old goalkeeper Gary Bailey, his first season in the side, but in front of him so much experience in a team that's now found impressive form over the past few weeks. And up front, Joe Jordan, preferred in the number 9 shirt to Andy Ritchie. Dave Sexton, manager of Manchester United, has already won the Cup with Chelsea back in 1970. A handshake from Joe Fagan on the Liverpool bench. Nice bit of camaraderie there. And the referee today is David Richardson from Great Harwood.
So referee David Richardson from Great Harwood gets the game underway. Manchester United in their white shirts and black shorts attacking the goal to our left. And I think the feeling is that Manchester United might well go hell for leather at Liverpool to try and shake them out of their beautiful stride early on in the game. Two sides in tremendous form. Manchester United have lost only one of their last 11. Liverpool 16 without defeat and have conceded only 2 goals in their last 15 games. Kennedy's touch to Dalglish, back to Kenny Dalglish again for Liverpool, and Koppel in to give Gary Bailey a first touch of the ball for Manchester United. McElroy, Thomas, Hansen, Buchan off balance, McDermott and Johnson. And a strong challenge there by McQueen, in fact hitting the ball against the Liverpool man, and McQueen applauding the referee and linesman's decision that gave the throw to Manchester United. Johnson, or rather Jordan, keeping it in play for Neil. It's Thompson. And now Case. Flicked in there for Dalglish. Oh, Dalglish! And a goal! Dalglish! You can't give him a moment to think or a yard to work in the penalty area, and that's what United did there. But what skill! Bailey couldn't quite get to it, and just inside that far post. Liverpool a goal up. Kenny Dalglish, 17 minutes. Well, that's a sign of triumph from the little Scot. What a fantastic season. He's got 51 goals now in just over 100 appearances, striking at almost a goal every 2 games. And at this level, that is absolutely remarkable. And he's done it again today. Bailey went plunging after it, but once Dalglish had got past him, the whole thing was academic. Now a task for Manchester United against a Liverpool side that's not conceded a goal in the Cup so far this season, and only 2 in the last 15 games. Greenhoff, Jordan's right in there, and Jordan! Well, their reply was quick, and it was effective. That's when it all began, as Greenhoff heaved it into the middle. Joe Jordan was there, just inside the post. Clements was beaten, and United are back. Two goals in 2 minutes, and a cup tie of epic proportions is now 19 minutes old. And that telling left foot of his, no, not this time. I wouldn't think Ray Kennedy would have been very pleased with that one. Hansen's header, and won by Hughes. Nicol. Play on, said the referee. And an offside against Jimmy Greenhoff. Well, a sporting gesture by Jimmy Greenhoff. Certainly he made, if that's the word, that Manchester United equaliser by humping that high ball into the box. Phil Thompson now with the kick for Liverpool. Dalglish shoved in the back, good refereeing decision that. And he was at the perfect angle to see it. Jimmy Nicol shaking his head, but there's no question in my mind that he just nudged the Liverpool number 7, Kenny Dalglish, in the back. So Gary Bailey wondering what's going to come his way again. From Souness, or maybe from Case, who's behind them. Hansen up here, but it might be a blaster from Jimmy Case. No, over he goes. Kennedy's little chip with the left foot. Albiston just getting ahead to it. Here's Phil Neal, though, for Liverpool. Cross deep towards the far post. Dalglish is in there. And it was more of a smother save than anything else by Gary Bailey, because although he lacks a few inches, as you'll see here, Dalglish in fact gets his head to this one. And it's Gary Bailey smothering it away. So a corner, which Dalglish will take. Swung in there cruelly, and it's Jordan's header and Buchan's kick. Thompson, and an offside. Given, incidentally, by the referee and not by the linesman. The linesman kept his flag down. Kenny Dalglish, I would say, was within a yard or so of the linesman, and they do say that sometimes the linesmen are a little too close to the situation to judge it accurately. That may have been one of those occasions. Brian Greenhoff playing it back to Martin Buchan. Now Mickey Thomas. Here's Arthur Albiston. One for McElroy to chase. They're releasing McElroy a lot to go forward into attacking positions at Manchester United. Their longest serving player. Liverpool starting the game clear favourites according to the bookmakers, but at the moment United not looking the underdogs, and a yellow card for Phil Thompson for that challenge on Joe Jordan. No doubt at all in the mind of the referee there that yellow card was out so quickly, and there's the challenge that brought it. Caught him more with the thigh, it seems, than anything, but McQueen with the free kick. United are winning one or two balls in and around that Liverpool penalty area, which must be a source of some concern to Liverpool. Now can Koppel get it over? He can! Oh, what a good bit of play. Jimmy Greenhoff, really what should have been an impossible angle, but he almost made something of it. Turning superbly, hitting it all in one go, but behind. Ray Kennedy, touched on by McDermott. And Johnson hoping to get in there, Case also hoping to get in there, and Albiston, the ball just wouldn't come down quickly enough for him to get it away. Neal now, McDermott, and now Albiston can nick it away here for Jimmy Greenhoff. Wasn't a good ball played there by Greenhoff. That's a nice one though for Case, and a good one coming in towards penalty. Well, that is a controversial penalty. The shove in the back on Kenny Dalglish. Case playing it in there. Well, that seems a very, very, very harsh penalty indeed. McQueen has got a yellow card, but that seemed to me a guy with his hands at his side, making contact with the ball with his head, but the referee saw it another way, That seemed a desperately harsh penalty, but it gives Liverpool a chance, and it's Terry McDermott who's taken the penalty, and not Phil Neal. McDermott with the penalty. Oh, and he's missed it! Now, could Manchester United reform in time? Souness. Oh, and a save! What drama! Great piece of play by Bailey, and Liverpool have lost 2 chances of going back into the lead. That's the penalty miss. Bailey going the wrong way. Here's the corner coming in, and it was McQueen who got the header. But I must say, my feeling is that justice was done. What an amazing series of incidents in that Manchester United penalty area. So poor old Terry McDermott, having missed the penalty. And now a free kick for Manchester United. And Souness with that shot of his, brilliantly saved by Gary Bailey. So a free kick now for Manchester United. McElroy. McQueen right in there, so too was Jordan, neither got the touch. Massive throw. McDermott with the backward header. Thomas. And the referee wants a word with the Liverpool number 2. And Alverston gets the free kick. Alverston again. Brian Greenhoff. And Thomas there. Now can he turn it back? He can brilliantly. Hansen's header. Jimmy Greenhoff. And Jordan straight in the arms of Clements. And still United are carrying this great battle to Liverpool. Thomas turning it back well. Hansen's header. Jimmy Greenhoff's shot, and a lovely shot on the turn there by Jordan straight at Clements. McQueen winning that again well. Oh! And it is. He turns around to find that the referee wants a word. Willfully grabbing at McQueen as McQueen is shaking his head. McQueen really was intent on going all his own way there, and Hansen suddenly realised it. And McQueen is up again, waiting for Buchan to take this free kick. It's Jordan's header and Thompson's clearance. Dalglish. And away go Liverpool now. Case. And Buchan's turn, no. A foul that time by Alverston, and a free kick for Liverpool. Well, the referee's made a few decisions that the crowd don't like, but he can only give it as he sees it. And there goes the half-time whistle. Of course, the most controversial decision he gave was the penalty to Liverpool, which Terry McDermott missed, which gave Liverpool the chance of going into half-time with a 2-1 lead. As it is, it's 1-1, a really brilliant goal. Well, a good-headed goal by Joe Jordan, that so quickly followed that truly brilliant goal by Kenny Dalglish for Liverpool. Boos all around as the players go off, directed, I would think, in the main at the referee. The crowd haven't liked some of his decisions, but he can only give what he sees. And a half-time here in this FA Cup semi-final then stands at Manchester United 1, Liverpool 1, and we'll be back with the second half. Welcome back to Main Road then for the start of the second half of this FA Cup semi-final. Liverpool in the all-yellow strip, attacking the goal to our left. Manchester United in the black shorts. Buchan playing it back to Bailey. 1-1 it stands. Buchan, cut out by Neil. Souness quickly switching it to McDermott. Case is outside him here. But here's Jimmy Greenhoff. Nicol. That's a lovely ball for Jordan. The shot by Mickey Thomas off the mark. Jordan was flawed there. I think he made rather a meal of it. Unfortunately for United, the ball went on to Thomas. Phil Thompson, Dalglish letting it run, Nicol tidying up. Thomas with the throw for United. No, he's going to leave it for Albiston. Jimmy Greenhoff. Albiston chipping it in there. Brian Greenhoff was right in there, playing much more forward in the second half. Topple's in there, and Brian Greenhoff's in there, and Brian Greenhoff has done it. This is the moment. Popper right in there. Greenhoff, who played so far forward, under the Liverpool crossbar, and Manchester United are in the lead. Clements beaten for the second time, and Brian Greenhoff, with only 2 goals to his credit this season, and this the first in the FA Cup, has put Manchester United into the lead. Dalglish. Now Liverpool really have something on their plates. Brian Greenhoff, who played much more forward in the second half, and it really has paid off for Manchester United. They're offside this time, McElroy. Look at the joy amongst those Man United fans, but can they hold this lead against the relentless Liverpool machine? That penalty miss could really become costly. Souness, Thomas getting it away but not very far. Kennedy getting past one challenge after another. Souness, Hughes presented with a second chance. And Ray Kennedy in there now. No penalty this time. Goal kick instead. Hughes whacking it in. It looked for a moment as though Kennedy might be in there. So Case coming off, and Highway will go on. Ray Kennedy. And a free kick for Liverpool. Souness playing it short here for Phil Thompson. Chip in towards Ray Kennedy, and they tried to get the 1-2 going there, because as soon as Dalglish saw that it was landing towards Kennedy, he was darting in there in front of the keeper. You watch that. See Dalglish go, but it fell for Bailey. Out of play, United's throw. And Liverpool just cannot get the grip they want on this game at the moment, and they have now about 16 minutes to do it.
Come on, Everton,
Jimmy
go!
Greenhoff. And a free kick given to Manchester United. Or a foul on Jimmy Greenhoff right on the edge of the box, which perplexed Liverpool and delights Manchester United, particularly if they can make it pay. Now Jimmy Greenhoff's there, Mickey Thomas is around the place, Sammy McElroy might well be having a dip here. It's McElroy running over it, and Mickey Thomas, oh, a marvellous save! Great goalkeeping, because the deflection was a wicked one there, off the wall, but Clements soaring beautifully to push it away. So 2-1 it remains, a quarter of an hour to go, and a quarter of an hour for Liverpool now to keep their dreams of a league and cup double alive. A quarter of an hour for Manchester United to hold on and take themselves back to Wembley again. McQueen is there, completely unmarked. Well, that's not only uncharacteristic of Liverpool, it's absolutely remarkable. Just look at the space in the 6-yard area too for Gordon McQueen. No wonder Phil Thompson was furious with his defenders around him. Now McDermott. Dalglish is in there. And when he's around, all things are possible. Bailey had it and lost it, and will regret it if he's punished for this now, as McDermott turns it in. McQueen getting it away, only as far as Hughes. And Dalglish is in there! Just over. And it would have counted, there's no flag up. Getting in there, flicking it over Bailey, but also over the crossbar. Well, Dalglish very nearly brought Liverpool right back into it there, having scored that brilliant opening goal of the afternoon. Well, it's a warning for Manchester United if any of their fans have started to count chickens, and here's Koppel! No! What a brilliant semi-final. One moment Liverpool were right back in it, you seem to think at any rate, and at the moment there, Koppel could have made it safe for United. Thompson. When the Reds go marching in, the United fans are already beginning to celebrate, and that might just be a little too early. Although here's Jordan. And here's Jimmy Greenhoff, and Clements coming way out of his goal, and then Hughes backing him up. Good decision by linesman and referee. Greenhoff was maybe a foot inside his own half when that ball was played. Highway, getting in behind. Touch back there for Kennedy. Lays it down superbly. When will the excitement end? That was a great contribution from Highway. So neat there. Nicol caught a little bit unaware, in fact. Round he goes. And a good diving save by Bailey. And while you were on the slow motion there, a free kick given to Manchester United. What a fine piece of goalkeeping by this young man. Now it's with Brian Greenhoff. Phil Neal ducking in there. Souness getting it away, and a lot of space for McDermott to motor down that right. Here's Highway trying his luck on the right-hand side now. Beckham following him faithfully, and a throw for Liverpool. 8 minutes to go. It'll find Dalglish. They dare not let him turn overhead there towards Johnson. Oh, kicked off the line by Martin Beckham from Graham Souness. corner. Dalglish up to his devilment again. There Souness is shot, and Buchan on the line, getting it away with effort. And Liverpool's fans rousing them to make a really big effort in the 7 minutes that now remain. Neil finding McDermott, highway outside him. Thompson up ahead of him. Bailey is down, and that's the goal! Hansen! So near for United, and so far now. Thompson surging into the attack. Bailey could only touch it to Hansen. Thank you very much, the equalizer. 2-2. What an amazing cup tie, and what a brilliant one. Liverpool up, and then Manchester United level, and then up themselves, and now Liverpool are level. 7 minutes to go. And the noise is absolutely fantastic now. Free kick. The first time really that Phil Thompson had ever gone up into an attacking position. And the smiles are back on Liverpool's face. First time that Thompson had gone forward, and it was his vital touch that opened up the way. And Hansen's first goal of the season. Maybe it yet could be United's turn. And look at the space out here now for Jimmy Greenhoff. The cross coming in. Jordan coming to meet it. Ryan Greenhoff. Looks as though he's hardly got any strength left. Thomas putting it in. Hughes with the header away. And now a break for Liverpool as Neil finds McDermott. And Johnson soaring up ahead of him. And Highway swarming down the left. Taking on Nicol. And a good save by Bailey. That would have just crept in. Highway looking in great form. Down goes Bailey, pushing it away. And there's the strain of a manager, Dave Sexton, wondering now whether his side can hang on for these last few seconds. Come on, he says. Come on! Kennedy, playing it down the line. There's Highway, the very last seconds of the game. Played there to McDermott, surely not. Knocked away though by Buchan once more. We've played nearly 2 minutes of injury time. And here's Dalglish, over the head. McQueen with a header, what a game he's had. Neil trying to come in. Now Kennedy, and still the final whistle not coming. Hughes right in there. It's incredible this, and it's a free kick. For Liverpool. What an amazing game. And Souness finding Highway. McQueen again there. That was a poor header by him though. Popple. And the whistle's gone. And they've got to do it all again. My word, what a treat that's going to be on Wednesday night at Goodison Park. Kenny Dalglish, who scored that opening goal. Alan Hansen, the other one for Liverpool. My word, what a tremendous game it was. With Joe Jordan and Brian Greenhoff scoring the Manchester United goals.
Well, Alan Hansen, you scored the vital equalising goal. What did it feel with so few minutes to go?
Well, I had such a bad game that, you know, when it came over I thought I was going to miss it, and the goalkeeper got a touch there and it came up in the air and I just prodded it in. A scramble more than anything. But, you know, we're pleased to get a draw out of it. Although I feel we should have won the game, we're quite happy with the draw in the end.
United must have surprised you the way they fought right from the kickoff.
Yeah, well, we went a goal up and then I made a blunder for the first goal. And they came back into it well. But, you know, I think if Terry had scored with a penalty, they'd been struggling to come back again. But we showed a lot of fight near the end, and we've got a replay.
How did you feel at half-time, especially Terry McDermott, having just missed that crucial penalty?
It was amazing, really. All the heads were down in the dressing room, and you know, we were drawn. It was though we were getting beaten, but you know, the boss and the coach said a few words, and the lads picked themselves up, and it was great to come back to get a draw after being 2-1 down.
A final scoreline here at Main Road that is buzzing and will be buzzing for a long time to come with this most brilliant semi-final. A final score then here that reads Manchester United 2, Liverpool 2.